Peace, love, and balance, everybody. Peace, love, and balance, y'all. It's your girl Isha, the goddess of wisdom, also known as Goddess on the Rise, the Copper Queen, the Flower Hoodie Queen, bringing this sacred energy exchange to y'all. Yeah, so it's Friday. Happy Venus Day to everybody. It's actually a Sagittarius moon right now. I think it's either a waning gibbous or waxing gibbous, something like that. The last time I checked. So if you've been feeling fiery, that's what it is. And as you can see, I before I even checked, something told me to put this color on. This color is like a burnt orange. It's not, a solid, it's not a bright orange, it's like a burnt orange. So it kind of can, it's still close to red. It's like a red and yellow and orange combined. Like it's a fire. It's actually fire, right? It's fire. So this is going to be the Leo season reading. Now look, we are at the wrap up of Leo season. So let's go for the Leos. Let's go for all the Leos. I hope y'all had a great celebration. I know y'all got plenty of sunlight and plenty of the spotlight. And we are getting ready to end this Leo fiery season and go into Virgo season. Y'all know your girl is a Virgo. So yes, we're wrapping it up. It's about to go from fire to earth. It's time to get grounded. We done got lit up. Now it's time to get grounded, right? So look, for real, I hope y'all really utilize this Leo energy like you supposed to. That means if you were insecure, Leo season will definitely help you with your confidence. If you have been fearful about a lot of stuff and just scared, right? Uh, that can give you, Leo season can give you courage, okay? That is, a matter of fact, y'all, I was doing some shadow work and courage the cow, remember, not courage, but well, yeah, courage. If you ever watched that cartoon Courage, the cowardly dog, he was scared of everything. He was scared. But if you think about that show, they was living in some kind of spooky area too, so it made sense. He was, whatever. And the same thing with the Wizard of Oz, the lion. That's actually what came to me. The lion, he was pretending to be so strong and powerful because he looked the part. But in reality, he was really scared. You know what I'm saying? He was scared of people in the jungle more than himself. He didn't, and really the line that didn't have no courage, he was just symbolism of somebody that didn't know thyself and didn't know their power. So he had all the power and the courage he needed to be the king of the jungle. But if you don't know it and you don't know thyself, you could be afraid of yourself. So that's really what that symbolism was. At least that's what I got from it. So Leo season will help you with all that. And I feel like the message I'm gonna give today will help us, like, give us some answers on some insight on some stuff we may have been going through, and what's to come. Like all this stuff you've been going through, if you've been dealing with it, is not going to be in vain. Okay, it's not going to be in vain. It happened for a reason, to bring it to your attention, to address it now. So if you did everything in your power that you knew to do and some more, I promise you your ancestors is going to look out for you, because they seen you put forth the effort. Thank you so much for logging in. They seen you put forth the effort to be a better person, to change your ways, to forgive yourself and forgive others. You know what I'm saying? To face your fears. To facing your fears is scary, y'all. I'm talking about, it is scary. Facing your fears is not easy, but once you overcome the fear, can't nobody F with you, right? It's no longer fear, okay? It's no longer a fear. They can't F with you. They can't use it against you either. Let's ring the bell, okay? Overcoming a fear and your fears in general, they can never be used against you. So I'm saying, so you have to face your fears before somebody uses it as a weapon against you. Remember that, okay? So look, y'all, I'm going to ring the bell and get us into a spirit and get started on the reading. Earth, air, fire, water, spirits of the universe, most high, higher self, and spirit guides of balance, light, ancestors known or known about light. Please come into this space and provide us with a divine message for the Leo season. Islam and Hotep and Ayubobo, y'all. Islam and Hotep, Ayubobo, y'all. So look, it's going to be a cartomancy reading. Y'all know I've been doing more, making it a point to do my cartomancy readings, aka fortune telling readings, because more messages get channeled through this practice, okay? Through this particular divination tool for me, all right? Thank y'all so much for the likes, all right? Thank y'all so much. So look, and I feel like this is going to be a different kind of reading. I was actually sitting here before I got online trying to figure out my groove. Like, what am I pulling from today? Trying to channel the message prior. And they was like, get on there, we got you. They were like, get on there, we got you. Cause yeah, I went for a walk outside in the park today. I did like a 5 hour walk. Not 5 hour walk, a 5 mile walk. Got 5 miles in, plenty of sunlight. It's a beautiful breeze today. So the wind is just blowing, and I think that is because we have an Aquarius full moon coming up, which is an air energy. Oh, happy early birthday to you, which is a Aquarius energy, right? It's an Aquarius full moon coming up next Thursday. So if you want a full moon reading for me, they are on sale for $66.66, and it'll be 12 cards, and that is up until the day of the full moon. The sale is going on. If y'all want to get readings, and go ahead and get started now. Okay, email me at sacredenergyexchange222@gmail.com. Sacred Energy Exchange 222@gmail.com, and all the information is at the end of the video. All right, so here we go. So we have the Eight of Clubs coming out. Of course, some fire coming out. Fire coming out, y'all. We came in on some fire. So the eight is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy with the clubs energy coming through. All right. So somebody, you have definitely shown some infinite strength. That's the message I'm getting. You have really shown some infinite strength, like some type of spiritual warfare, or just it was a part of your ascension. You got tested big time. You was in a place of growth. And let me explain something. When y'all in ascensions and transformations and y'all are breaking cycles and moving to higher levels, that is when the spiritual warfare comes at you the hardest. Okay. I'm talking about from depression trying to randomly hit you, old stuff getting stirred up that you could have sworn you let go of, and it just hits you out of the blue, like stuff that was literally from over 10 years ago, kind of stuff. That's actually spiritual warfare. So, and that's why we got to do our shadow work. But somebody, you overcame all of that. You just didn't let it win. And a lot of times, like I said, anytime you about to level up, the energy goes up with pulling you down so you can miss the mark. And somebody, you did not let that happen. So congratulations. You did not let that happen, and it was not easy. And somebody, you're still, so don't give up. Don't start slacking up now, because you made it, but you still got some, you got to finish strong. I said that in my last reading. You got to still finish strong. Keep going until they all the way to F off of you, and you will know when you can feel that big release, and then keep them off you. So maintaining this shield of protection, okay? Maintaining this shield of protection is going to be a must now, because now that you about to reach this higher level, I'm telling you, they're going to keep trying. So now you got to keep somebody, you have to keep your spiritual cleanliness up. It is stuff that now you on this new level that you're going to have to start doing on a regular basis and adding to your rise and rituals or stuff. Okay, this is. So you can't, it's certain stuff that worked for you when you was on that level, and as you reach higher level, you have to do more. So I'm saying your body needs more. All right. Including like what you do. Like me, I've been working out more, and I've been working out outside instead of just working out inside. I've been doing stuff outside under the sun, and I feel like that makes a big difference being in nature. So starting to make sure you have to get proper sunlight. You have to get enough time in nature. Journaling. I just started a new book. I finished one book and started a new book, and this so far the book I finished was dope too. But the book I'm reading right now, actually, when I started, it happened right on time. So that's what I'm saying. Starting new books, starting new activities, starting new businesses. It's time. It's time for that kind of stuff. That's what's gonna start happening. So as you put more on your plate, to put more on your around you to protect you. Okay, that was a lot just off one card. Y'all see what I be saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? That was one card. So we got Four of Hearts. Four Hearts. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Let's go. Four hearts coming through. Four hearts coming through. Somebody probably put a spell on you. Yes, somebody tried to put a spell on you that confused you too. That's the crazy part. Somebody tried to put some kind of spell on you to confuse you too. And let me explain to you, not all love spells are good. Not all love spells are good, because first of all, when you put a love spell on somebody without their permission, it can be something that somebody else doesn't want naturally. It's not their natural way of wanting to love. And since they're fighting this spell, the spell can like go in a whole nother total direction because it's not getting the results they wanted. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. But the person, whoever tried to put this spell on you, there's some kind of toxic love spell. It backfired on them fucking big time. Excuse my language, y'all. But it backfired on them, and they actually about to pay. They're about to pay because they didn't know what they was doing when they try to put a love spell on you. Because sometimes that's another thing. You don't know if somebody's already getting through sexual trauma or a sex addiction or just, whatever. And then you try to put some kind of love spell on them, forcing them to be with you or forcing them to try to want to have sex with you or whatever the case may be, and you don't know how it would affect them. That's another reason why trying to cast spells on people can be dangerous, because you don't even know where their energy at. Spells work based off people's energy too. You know what I'm saying? So, but somebody, you about to get cleared of some kind of toxic love spell that you was under too. It wasn't you. Whatever it wasn't you. And you know what I'm saying? It wasn't you. All right. It wasn't you. You was under some kind of spell. All right. But you just broke it though. Because see, I tell people, spells are strong. So you just get the urge to do something that you know naturally you didn't even want this person. You didn't want them at all. And you cannot wonder why you can't stop thinking about that and want them. That's when you need to check yourself. That's when you need to be like, 'cause that's when you got to let logic rule. Logic always rules over lust. Remember that. Just ring the bell. Logic over lust. Because half the time, love spells is temporary a lot of times. Unless it's like there are love spells you can do that are mutual between spouses that y'all want to help each other. Like we need to have more communication with each other. We need to have more passion with each other during intimate moments. You know what I'm saying? That is a mutual kind of love spell. But I'm talking about somebody manipulating somebody that didn't want them, and they knew these people or this person didn't want them, and they chose to try to do a love spell to force a connection from somebody that didn't want them. Those always, those don't never work out too well. They're temporary, okay? They're temporary, and they can backfire on you in the worst way. In the worst way. All right, somebody paying for it right now, so don't worry about it. You don't even actually have to know who they are. It may come out that you hear something about this person, but I doubt it. I think they just getting it. They feeling it, and if anything, they may, if anything, they'll probably tell on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Probably, they may, so they might have to tell themselves. But look, three of diamonds, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Angie. Because look, because you did such a good job not falling into temptation and falling for an energy that you knew wasn't yours, and because you knew yourself and you knew that's not what you wanted, so you didn't fall for it. Baby, money coming. That's another thing. This unlocked. So that's another thing. You knowing what you wanted, you knowing what you truly love, which is yourself, and the goals and plans that you got, and you stuck to it. Baby, you just unlocked the door of abundance big time. Okay. So that's another thing. Whoever this person is to try to cast this love spell on you, they about to watch you be happy, get money, whatever you gonna do. But they about to actually watch you get money and be happy without them. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Somebody, you was really confused about what was going on. And they would honestly, whoever tried to cast a love spell on you, they really just hate you because they're jealous of you. People do that. So this is how people that try to cast love spells on you, especially this person that I'm channeling, somebody you didn't want them when they tried to pursue you that way. So when you didn't want them, they tried to they disliked you after that. They started treating you funny, acting weird towards you, showing you really their true colors, because they never wanted you from the beginning. If it would be that easy for them to just start acting negative towards you. So then when that didn't work, they dished you, ignored you, acting like they didn't want to, have nothing to do with you, and you weren't even all that anyway. Then they tried to cast a love spell on you to think that would rear you in. And then they tried to rear you in with the energy that they're in right now, which is very low vibrational. Okay, they're not in a high vibrational place, they're in a low vibrational place. So they literally tried to rear you in with sexual desires. It wasn't even really love, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't work, and you staying strong just helped you break all that. And they paying big time. They not about to F with you no more. I'm gonna tell you that. You don't talk to them a very valuable lesson. They thought they were more powerful than they were. So their ego done got real chill, baby. I don't even think they got an ego no more. You just blew their mind. You just blew their mind. They feeling kind of weak right now. Like, this done, because whatever they did to you has worked before on other people, but it didn't work on you, and they can't believe it. They thought you was an easy target. They really they well, I forgot, I can't think of what this is called. Okay, I had it on the top of my tongue, but they definitely thought you, they didn't think you had it like that. They didn't. And then now they actually respect you more, but it's too late though, because they don't have good intentions, and you see what I'm saying? You see them now, and you ain't falling for nothing. There's nothing they can do. They can't say sorry to fix this. They messed it up for themselves because they wouldn't just stop. Queen of Diamonds, and they about to see you blow up, boo. So they gonna see you blow up. See, Queen of Diamonds, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. They about to see you blow up, and y'all know it's Virgo season, so you know I must be talking to some kind of Virgo. But definitely it's an Earth sign card, so it could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or somebody in this energy. You growing, baby. So look, that's what I'm saying. You are growing, and you're not settling. Somebody you don't. People, I'm gonna explain something to you. It is not hard. It is not easy. Let me phrase it. It is not easy sometimes to not settle. In this world, for a lot of people, we give up easily. It's hard to stand strong when you feel like you've been on your own for this long, building for this long, for and all that, and you don't see, and then you start to second guess yourself, and doubts, fear, all that starts kicking in, and it takes over, and for you settle for somebody or something that you don't want out of fear and doubt and low self-esteem. But because you stayed in this Queen of Diamonds energy, and this could be for a man or a woman, because you stayed in this Queen of Diamond energy, because see, this is why self-love is so important, and self-worth in general, and confidence, and believing in yourself is very important. And when that energy is high, no matter how hard it get, you'll never give up. Okay. Yeah, I've been believing in myself since I was a kid. I said, after what the childhood I had, I said I knew I was gonna have to grow up and have a better life. I didn't come into this world to just have a effed up childhood and turn around and have a effed up adulthood. I refused. You see what I'm saying? So I always knew that it was gonna be brighter days, and I dreamed my whole life that I'm in right now since I was a little child. That's how powerful you are. Somebody been dreaming the life that they in right now since they was a child. Don't ever forget that. Let's ring the bell. Whoever I'm talking to, I'm talking to you. You've been dreaming about the life that you in right now since you was a child. Don't forget it. All right, don't forget it. So we have the Seven of Clubs. Seven of Clubs, baby. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. So look, what you do always comes back to you. What you do always comes back to you. So somebody, you have shown great strength, great courage, great, I feel like pride in a healthy place, not being overly prideful or nothing like that. But you shown great pride in the face of the most ugliest, darkest thing. Somebody, you even watched other people, support each other, pour into each other, celebrate each other. You wasn't even no hater. You wasn't getting none of that support and celebrations or collaborations or none of that stuff. And you still never gave up. It's not easy to not give up on yourself when you ain't got the support around you too. Somebody, you like a lone wolf. You know what I'm saying? Or a lion without a pack. Ooh. Somebody, you like I said, you're a lone wolf or a lion without a pack. Okay? But guess what? That's not gonna be for long either. You about to meet the pack, or somebody about to meet the tribe. I'm telling you. But if you give up right when you at the brisk of this you winning the championship, you gonna regret it. So we ain't giving up. You've been putting out, and it's about to blow up for you. Okay, get ready. Do not give up. That why you think the energy been so hard on some of us, and all this random stuff just kept coming up, and stuff keep hitting you hard, and you like, what is this? Why is it every time I get somewhere in life, something trying to bog me down? Because you doing good, and they want to discourage you. They want you to give up. That's just how this goes. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. I had the hardest time understanding this, and I think I just really hit it. As you keep getting better in life, crazy stuff gonna keep happening. It's feeling like something is always trying to derail you. It's going to keep, but you have to have the resilience. Keep getting up. You have to have wisdom as well, but you gonna have to have strength and resilience for sure to keep getting through this, so you won't get up and get discouraged. You can't get exhausted, and you have to have, what's it called? What did they say? I forgot what's called, jobs want you to have this, but if you don't have it, they don't like that. But you got to be able to keep going, y'all, and keep making the best moves. Keep going and keep getting better. For you're not even worried about these little hits gonna feel like ping pong ball pop pong balls bouncing off you. A little hit like, oh, that was some little bullshit. You stop being sensitive to the stuff too. You're not sensitive to stuff. You can just let it bounce off you like, all right, whatever. You get strong. Strong as a rock. All right, strong as a rock. Strong as a mountaintop. Okay? Strong as a mountaintop. Here we go. So 3 of hearts. Okay, 3 of hearts, y'all. So look, this 3 of hearts coming through. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, so look. Now true love is going to be able to find you because you have constantly said no to everything you don't want. And if that meant you had to be alone, you chose being alone, then getting into the wrong marriage, relationship, situationships, or just friends with benefits, in just doing stuff out of, and just, what I'm saying, you didn't settle for the flesh. That's what I'm getting. Somebody, you did not settle for the flesh, because all that stuff is temporary and it's easy. See, this is what this is about. This is not about demonizing people in these type of situations, because if that is what you want, I tell people all the time, if all you want is situationships and all you want is friends with benefits to somebody, some people, everybody has seasons, and maybe their season is not for marriage. You know what I'm saying? This season is, they may needed something, but they may only needed somebody to just kick it with sometime, and y'all do y'all thing, and then y'all go y'all separate ways. Everything has a season, but this person, you done had enough of those type of seasons. You done had situationships, friends with benefits, kind of sort of situations. We kind of together, but we figuring it out, all that stuff. And you like, no, I know what I want now. You know what you want now, so love is gonna find you, and you're open to love. You realize now that you're open to love, and only open to a healthy love, and you have made a stern decision that either you're gonna get the love that you know you want and deserve, and be happy in that, or you will remain single. Somebody did it out here. That's what you call self-love. See, some people get scared of actually being alone for the rest of their life. So they will just settle for to get in a marriage just to not be alone, that they hate. And did you know it has been proven that people that get into marriages because they settled, just because of fear of dying alone, they die sooner than people that stay single, travel the world, live their dreams. You know what I'm saying? And found love actually. It may have been later in life, but they did, but they lived their life. Sometimes we get pressure to rush our life instead of living our life. Okay, and they got to be unlearned. But somebody, you're living your life and you're not rushing your life, and you okay with finding love later in life. Or if you don't, you do have love. You have you. And I know that's hard for some people to realize. You can have community, you can have tribe, because this says somebody about to meet their tribe. Just because you don't have a spouse or a husband or a wife doesn't mean you don't have tribe and community. We got to know the value of community, tribe, family, healthy ones. You know what I'm saying? Everything don't have to be romanticized. What about our platonic relationships that we need to learn how to value? We need to learn how to value platonic relationships. I think that's the hardest thing for us to value. Platonic relationships don't last long because people don't feel like they're getting anything out of it, because they're not getting the due. So they don't want to be in a friendship with somebody where they have to listen to somebody, give to somebody else, be there for somebody else, and not just take from them, or vice versa. And then there's no grand prize for the tutu and the boot, whatever, which I think is crazy. Because to me, if you can't even be in a friendship with somebody without feeling like you got to get that from them, you have a problem. You have a problem. Okay. All right. So here we go. Eight of hearts, y'all. 8 of hearts. I'm telling you, this is, oh, hold up. I was about to start singing. This is no ordinary love, baby. Sade, play that song today. This is no ordinary love. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, this is no ordinary love, because you are no ordinary love. That's what it is. This is no ordinary love, because you are no ordinary love. You are not an ordinary person. Whoever you are, whoever I'm talking to, whoever listens to this live right now, you are not an ordinary person. So any love that you was ever going to receive is going to have to match you and what you want and what you desire and what makes you happy. That's the only way you can be loved, and that's not ordinary. Most people choose to let people love them the way that they choose to show love. So I'm gonna tell y'all about something. This is I gotta educate y'all on something right now. So if you ever heard of the five love languages, ever since the five love languages really took off in the community and around the world in a major way, people start using certain behaviors and tactics to be like, well, this is just the way that I love, instead of loving you the way you want to be loved. And you could tell them. So that means I've had people, I've had men that love to just give me a bunch of gifts all the time, and that's not my love language. That does not mean I don't like receiving gifts, but you coming into my life and just dumping gifts on me when I just met you and I don't even know you, to me that's just that's just a dead end gift to me, because I don't even know you. Why are you giving me these gifts? What is it about you that you need to give me these gifts first before I get to know you, which I feel like is the bigger gift. Genuinely knowing you before you just start flooding me with gifts, right? So, but I've heard people say, well, this is my love, this is how I love. That is not a love language. That's a form of manipulation and love bombing. Let's ring the bell, okay? Don't ever let nobody fool you into thinking that is their love language. That's a form of love bombing, because they can't get you to love them without flooding you with stuff to distract you from who they really are. So they flood you with gifts and materialistic things, okay? Because they can't get you to like them any other way. It's love bombing. And if that's not the way you love, that's not the way you love. You know what I'm saying? You like spending quality time with somebody, possibly. You may like words of affirmation, okay? You may like uh acts of service. You see what I'm saying? So they're supposed to ask you, what do you need, and love you the way that you want to be loved, genuinely. Now, what? And listen to this too. Some individuals will learn the way you like to be loved and let you give them the blueprint of how you like to be loved, just to love you in all the ways you like to be loved, to turn around and play you and get what they want and kick rocks. Let's ring the bell. So it is still a risk. It is still a risk, which is why me personally, I don't never give nobody the blueprint of my love language. I watch them. I want compatibility, true, genuine compatibility. So if that's the only way this person knows how to love, I don't tell them they're wrong. You're just not for me. I wait until I meet somebody that we have the same love language naturally, without me having to coach you through the whole goddamn thing. I'm not about to coach you through how to love me if it ain't happening naturally. We're not a match. We got to start learning that too. You can't train somebody how to love you. It's you have to communicate things. Like if there's something you disliked that they actually did and they don't know, that's totally different. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've done. That I've told them I don't like this, and they kept doing it anyway. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by you can't force this. I've told people I don't like this, I don't like that, and they do not care. They like, well, this is the only way I know how to do this. Bye. Bye. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to kick people to the curb. Cause that's gonna drive you crazy selling for somebody that they just love you in this way, and you don't even like this stuff. It's not even doing nothing for you. You don't even appreciate it because it doesn't do anything for you. But this is the only way they know how to love. That is toxic. They don't love you. They don't even probably love themselves. But you know what? Some of them people is like that. I bet you they told you everything you did wrong. I don't like this. You need to change this. So they expect you to love them the way they want to be loved. But they don't expect them to love you the way that you need to be loved. Get away from them people now. Please save yourself. 3 of clubs. All right. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Exactly. You deserve so that look, you got 333 on the board. Ooh, hold up. So you got the earth energy on the board, you got the water energy on the board, and you got the fire. So somebody, this is about to be a fire. That's what I'm saying. You about to have, y'all gonna have. So y'all are both in the best season of y'all life. That's what I'm getting. That's another thing. Meeting each other in y'all prime. That's how you do it. Instead of you meeting them in their karma, or them meeting you in your karma, and people expecting people as they're in their prime to give my prime to your karma. I'm enjoying my life right now and the fruits of my labor. And you think I'm about to come join your misery and miss out on my bliss? I don't think so. Don't let nobody guilt trip you into anything. They made their decisions in their lives. They made their beds and they're having to lay in it. And you don't have to lay in that dusty A bed with them, okay? You don't not have to lay in that dusty A bed with them. Stop feeling sorry for people. You can sympathize with people, but if you feel sorry for people, feeling sorry for people makes you think you deserve to be in this misery with them and help them through their misery. And they're in a karmic cycle for a reason. They need to learn. They got to learn from this. And karmic cycles can last 20 years. That's what people don't want. They want somebody to stick with them while they get through that. And then when they get through it, they really didn't learn anything. But once their karmic cycle is over, they're back on the bull crap again after even 20 years. They didn't learn. Because y'all keep stepping in thinking you can save people in their karma. No, leave them where they at. Save yourself. But this is about to be a passionate, fiery love you and this person are about to have. Y'all are going to be like inseparable and irresistible to each other. Y'all even gonna have to like, y'all gonna have to get some firm discipline statics, in place. Cause y'all gonna have to be like, okay, from this time to this time, we gonna work on some other stuff separately, so you can get this stuff done and I can get stuff done, and then on this time we come together and spend. Y'all gonna have to get a schedule so y'all can stay away from each other and get stuff done. Them the problems I want to have. Okay, I got to get a schedule because I got to work, and we can't fall behind on work, right? And getting money and things that we enjoyed doing before we got together, so our lives don't fall apart because we just want to love all day long, baby. Yes, y'all gonna have to get a schedule to make sure y'all keep getting stuff done because y'all gonna be so distracted. Them the problems. Them is the problems. Yeah, we can bring those problems on. We can bring those kind of problems on. Okay, we can get a schedule. Okay, so but I mean at 5 o'clock. Turn that get off your little Zoom conversations, whatever your meeting is. That meeting got to be over at 5 o'clock because I'm ready. All right, 5 o'clock. I'm not playing. If you interfere in our time, we're gonna have a problem. We have a schedule here. So yeah, y'all gonna have those problems. Y'all gonna have to put a schedule for stuff and stick to this. Nope, me and my boo going out today. I can't. That's already taken. Baby, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so look. Oh, here we go. Oh my God, obstacles and struggles. Please tell me this is nothing crazy. Okay, so obstacles and struggles is coming out. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is spades energy. 6 of spades. Make sure. Yep, 6 of spades. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy coming out. Okay, so with this spade energy coming out, don't be too alarmed. But yep, y'all gonna go through some stuff. Oh my God. Okay. Y'all gonna go through, and it's not gonna be like what you think. Y'all not gonna fall apart or break up anything, but maybe somebody gonna have a hard time sticking to this schedule. That's what I'm saying. Somebody, y'all in y'all prime, so stuff is happening. You don't want to miss out on opportunity, but you also don't want to miss out on your boo too, neglecting each other. So y'all may start getting in arguments or something about you was late to this. Like, have you ever seen that movie Taxi? Queen Latifah played in. She was a taxi driver and like a race car driver at the end, and she kept missing her dates with her man. Stuff kept happening. She wasn't keeping to the schedule. She was so distracted because she was in her prime. She loved him, but she was in the time of her life and things was taking off, and she hated having to choose between her prime and living her success and being happy and him. And he was trying to propose to her but she kept missing the dinners. That's messed up. She kept picking work over pleasure and stuff. Even though she wasn't cheating on him, she wasn't seeing nobody else. Her life was in full blast. But that's what I'm saying. Y'all are gonna get through this because somebody's gonna have to learn that now the shoe is on the other foot. Because they've been this person before, and now you know how I feel. So they're in karma too, and the love of their life is giving them a piece of karma. But they not even doing nothing wrong. Because they've been there before, so they're going to have to learn a hard lesson because they used to do the same thing when they was in their prime, neglecting their partners and expecting their partners to stay around in the past. And now it's your turn, and you're going to have a choice. You're going to lead the love of your life just because he or she is living her life now, ain't forgot about you. He or she is not betraying you or nothing, and you're going to lead them there, or you're going to be selfish and sit your way down, and now you got some stuff to think about. Now you can cherish this person because you know what it's like. So I'm saying, don't be a hypocrite. Ooh. Oh. See, that's what people like. Oh, dang. Okay. That message was specifically for somebody. All right, so here we go. 8 of diamonds. Exactly. Look. And y'all about to hit the jack. That's what I'm saying. This person ain't got time for that. They are going to choose themselves because this is coming for them. Ace of diamonds is coming for them. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, do not do this to your partner. If you this person, and that last card about that 6 of spades is you, let this person love you. Trust me, their success is about to blow up. And once they do, y'all going to have all the time in the world because money is going to be making it for them. He or she is not going to have to work so hard anymore. But they can't stop working hard just because you showed up in their life. right when things are taken off of them and they start slacking off, being a fool in love. You see what I'm saying? So money is about to take off. Ace of Diamonds, y'all. Money about to be coming in infinitely. Infinitely. This is a new beginning in finance. Okay, success in finance. Get ready for trips, baby. So that's another thing. Y'all about to be taking trips. Relax. Let the money come in. And somebody thinking like they got money. It's not about your money. Because anything can happen to you and they need their own money. This is a power couple. This is a queen of diamonds. She don't care about your money just like you don't really care about her money. But she do care about you. See, that's the difference. She ain't here for your money. She not here for your money. She not here for your fame. She not here for none of that. She here for you and her together. But she's also here. She here for her. Okay? You getting front row seats, baby. You getting front row seats to this. Enjoy. It's a privilege. Do not get cocky, baby. Don't get egotistical and selfish in your ego and self-centered. Don't do it. Being selfish. Women and men both deserve to shine when it's their time. Okay? They don't have to unshine for you. Okay? Why would you want them to? Because somebody, you ain't never done that yourself. All right? So here we go. Joker coming out. Okay. So the Joker coming out is about, this is the small one. It's not the big one. So transformation. So you've been in some transformations. So, you've been in some transformations. Remember I told y'all been going through a lot. Somebody, you've been going through a lot, but you broke through this transformation. You have. And I'm telling you, you broke through, you transformed. You're off to the next level. You saw the ace of diamonds. Okay. So somebody, when I say transformation, you're actually about to transform. Like you're not even going to look the same anymore. So you're about to become unrecognizable because you don't look the same anymore. Somebody, you actually about to have a face, like, now I ain't talking about plastic surgery either. You're changing. See, when you become a better person, y'all, healthiness makes you look healthier. And when you look healthier, you look totally different. You look totally different. So somebody, you're going through some kind of makeover, literally, some kind of energetic aura makeover, where your aura is going to be on such a high level and a positive frequency and a high frequency that it's about to change the way you look. You about to be shining so bright. You're going to be unrecognizable, and you about to become unreachable. You have become allergic to negativity. So anytime you feel negativity for anybody, you go so far away, so unreachable that they can't even reach you to apologize. They can't even reach you to apologize. Nope. It's too late for that. You done been through enough. Queen of Hearts. Here we go. Hold on. Queen of Hearts, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So yes, somebody, exactly. Now look. This Queen of Hearts, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. As you can see, she got a cell phone. She got a pager. She got this. She got this cassette. So somebody, she could be a musician. She definitely a businesswoman. Okay. She got a pager, so she's about to be, so that lets you know she's always getting contacted if she had to have a page, especially these days. Somebody got a page. Yeah, I remember that. I take a pager. Because a pager, they page you and their number shows up for you to call them. Pagers are dope. I'll take a pager. We got to get a pager. I dare y'all. I'm getting a pager out here on y'all. All right. You got to page me for me to think about calling you. Okay. So look, somebody, she's gonna have stuff coming through for her. Okay, she loves herself. She worked for this, so she about to sound like she busy. She sound like she busy. All right, she about to be getting, you know what I'm saying. And anybody in her life is gonna have to accept that, or they gonna have to leave. But she's already sacrificed in the past for all the wrong people, or people that built a life on top of her while she was sacrificing and not focused on herself. That's another thing. She chose love over career in the past. Remember I told you about helping everybody out through their karmic cycles and why they was building a life on top of her and still never choosing her. So now she not doing it no more. She done learned her lesson from those mistakes and she's choosing her. So if a man ain't gonna choose her, she don't care, because this ain't the first time she ain't got chosen for. She didn't get chosen when she wasn't even choosing herself, and now that she's choosing herself, they don't want to choose her either. F that, man. Oh, shoot, hold on, give me a second. It's like that's what you can't win for losing. That's why you might as well choose yourself because they don't want to choose you when you choosing them. They still don't choose you. And then when you start choosing yourself, they have the nerve to not want to choose you then too because you ain't choosing them. It's the same result. So you're happier when you choose yourself, and that's what this goddess is at. She like, baby, I will never betray myself in the ways that I have in the past again. I'm not even that woman no more. I not that I have transformed completely to the whole. This is a whole being. She ain't a half being, she a whole being. And so she's not looking for love from anybody else. She already houses it within, and she is aware. She has never actually had nobody to love her the way that she's loving on herself right now. So you cannot scare her with leaving her. So don't ever use that against her. The two of hearts at the bottom of the deck. But yes, this is no ordinary love, and it's gonna work out. Y'all just gonna have to get through some things, but it's gonna come work out in balance and harmony, and it's gonna be everything you want. Some of y'all already are living these relationships, or some of y'all this is coming in this Earth season. Oh, somebody about to meet the love of their life during Earth season, this Virgo season. Let's go. That may be a birthday gift, I don't know, but somebody about to have their career take off and the love of their life come into their life at the same time, and you ain't even gotta choose. You get to get it all. Let's go. Blow them candles. You get to get it all. Okay? You get to get it all. That's what you've been waiting on. Instead of getting bits and pieces of what you want from this person and that person and that person and that person, and having all these karmic cycles in your life forever. You just needed that one total package. That one total package. And it's here. It's here. Do I need to say anything else? I don't think so. Let's see. Let's see. Because that was, to me, that was heavenly. You know what? I want to pull from. Oh, you know what? This is what we're going to pull from. Because this is such a positive message. This is my ascension deck. And I just said about an ascension. Since we pulled that Joker card about transformation, we definitely need to pull from the ascension deck. Okay, y'all, this deck, I love this deck. It's actually not sold anymore. When I bought it, the person that sold the deck, they was like not printing it anymore, and I was happy because it was fine to me. It spoke to me immediately. It's a dope deck, and I love it. Hold on, look, cars trying to fly, everything. But y'all, this is a very positive message. Thank y'all so much for listening. If you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. All right. If y'all want to get reasoned by me, it's Sacred Energy Exchange 222 at gmail.com. That is Sacred Energy Exchange 222 at gmail.com. And also, if y'all would like to support my shop, you can go to goddessontherise.life. Goddessontherise.life. Y'all, I'm working on getting a new laptop. My laptop is too old to go live from. So once I get a laptop and get a better camera, that's what I'm working on now. New laptop, better camera, so I can start running the stuff at the bottom of the screen. Like people can see my website link at the bottom of the screen, my Cash App and all that stuff as I'm talking. I'm about to, Copper Queen about to upgrade. I've been on this phone for a minute. It's time for a new phone too, y'all. My phone falling apart. So look, I'm upgrading my equipment to give us a better experience, okay? I think I need some sound effects. I'm using natural sound effects. All right, one more shuffle, y'all. Look, one more shuffle. Here we go. Cutting the deck. Cutting the deck. Ooh, strength. And then I just say about this strength. Stay strong. So that's another thing. Now that you're going into this new season, you about to have love and money all at the same time, and success and happiness and all that. You still gonna have to be strong. You still gonna have to be strong because people gonna still try to come play with you. So that's the thing. People get jealous of you as you climbing economic ladders and you having everything you want. They're envious. Everybody that's in higher positions in life are not always happy. There's some rich, miserable people out here. There's rich, miserable people out here that all they did was chase money. They didn't chase healing. They didn't chase family. They didn't chase love. They just chased at the dollar. And then they're mad that all they got is money and no happiness, right? They're an empty vessel. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. You got to be strong and recognize all that stuff. But it sounds like the universe is about to do you a favor and send you the love of your life that you need right now, so y'all can protect each other and not have to worry about a lot of stuff. But that's another thing. The message is somebody you are going to have to listen to this person. This person that may be older than you, who you end up with. They may be older than you or just more wise than you or have more experience with certain things than you. So they're being sent to you to assist you as well as be your spouse. And you're going to have to learn how to listen. Followed by taking some the actions that they tell you. They're not trying to tell you what to do. They're not trying to be your mama or daddy or nothing like that. They just ain't got time for nobody playing their husband or their wife, because you with them and you are a reflection of them. So what they look like, not putting their wife or their husband on to some stuff that they need to be aware of. So this is about trust. You need to trust your spouse. Yeah, somebody said my listening skills so bad. I worked on mine. Mine used to be bad, but not anymore. You know what I'm saying? This is me. I'm listening. I'm listening to everything. Now I'm like, huh? Say what? I ain't missing nothing. What'd you say? What? Repeat that? I will ask you to repeat that. All right. So look, the pillar. That's what I'm saying. The pillar. This is that 11-11 energy, okay? You walking through the doorway. Look at them snakes. There's some more transformation symbolism. You about to get married too, but these are the pillars of life. You walking through the doorway, the perfect balance. Y'all remember on the high priestess card, she got the two pillars in between her two. Somebody, you a royalty, I'm telling you. And that cool. Look at them snakes kissing. Somebody about to go to the altar. Y'all about to, so y'all may be some snakes. Y'all some snakes. Whoever you are, you in the love of your life, y'all some little snakes slithering all over each other. Have y'all ever thought about how snakes have sex? I don't want to go into it right now, but I seen a video about how snakes have sex. I think it's sexy. So you gotta think they snakes. So what? They ain't got no legs. They ain't got no feet. So let's get slimy, baby. So that's what I'm saying. It's about to get real out here. Y'all love each other. Y'all really do. And y'all are building together. This is the message I'm getting. Y'all are actually building a life together, a sustained, stable life. You see how them are stable, solid, ain't nothing leaning, ain't nothing falling apart. Somebody said I never thought about that. I know, right? I'm a nature girl. I'm on the animal channel, baby. I got a whole YouTube channel I follow that do all these animal shows, and I'll be like, dang, I'm in the animal kingdom. But yes, look, the pillar. It's time, y'all. The pillar. All right, the alchemist. Come on, powerful. Somebody, you need to work your magic. You already have, and your ancestors is telling you they got you. Work your magic, okay? Thank you so much. Work your magic. Thank you so much, Kiki777. Work your magic. You are an alchemist. You can have whatever you want at the wave of your wand. So your wand is your hand. Your magic wands is actually your hand. The power of your work, okay? Your hands have been blessed by the universe. You see that? And look at the moon back there too. The moon is back there too. Somebody, you even have a power with the moon. So that's another. If you actually do your moon rituals and your moon work and be intentional with your rituals and spells and things that you need, you can alchemize under the moon all the time. You have a special gift with moon work. If you don't know that, I'm telling you this now. So the next full moon, you need to get ready. It's an Aquarius full moon. Y'all need to start getting ready for these rituals now. Okay? That's what I'm saying. You are alchemist. I love this deck. This, see what I'm saying? And it was a moon. I want y'all to see it was a moon in this strength card too. Something about to happen come this full moon. Ooh-wee. Something about to happen come this full moon. That's another one right there on the same, on another card. All right. So maybe the love of your life about to call you on the full moon. Are y'all ready right now? See, they can call you. The Magi. Somebody, you magical. That's what I'm saying. So the message is somebody you can call in whatever you want. Look at this eye. Is that a moon? It looked like that may be some kind of moon too. Even that is sitting in the eye. And the plants all around it and the hand underneath it. The Magi. Are you a Magi? Do you identify as a Magi, a magician, or a magical person at all? Somebody you're very magical. And you see how she's holding her hand. This hand is under the plant. So maybe somebody you good with plant magic too. Somebody you know how to work plant magic. Okay? And you're being watched after. This message is coming out. Somebody you're being watched after and guided and given sight. Protect your sight. Continue. I had to talk about this in when that spell work universe reading I did. Protect your third eye. Keep anointing your third eye at this time, because you are still under attack, but they have backed down. But they don't mean they ain't gonna try to come back and try to get strong somewhere and come back. So you gotta stay protected. That's what I've been telling y'all. Stay protected. Get them roots. Somebody get them roots, some herbs. It's time to get on your botany. Yeah, okay. It's time to get in that botany right now. Now it's time to get in them roots and them herbs instead of them plants. Now it's time. Get to work. Okay. Bottom of the deck, release. Look at this frog. Frog is symbolism of taking a leap of faith. Okay, some more plants. His hands is up. So the message is it's time to let. Oh, y'all remember Princess and the Frog? Y'all remember that little love story? She didn't even want him in the end. He turned her into a frog. You know, he thought he told her told her to get the kiss, and then she turned into a frog too. Okay, so she did take a risk, but then it worked out in the end. It didn't work out in the beginning. They had to go see what he went to see the shadow man, and she went to see the magical woman. So maybe you and your spouse may be going to see a magical woman together. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe this is the message. It may be time for you to start seeing couples. Somebody you may have never worked with couples before. As a magician or a magi or a spiritual person or a spiritual advisor yourself, but you may have to start giving counsel to people as a couple. You and this person that you're about to be with could start doing it as a couple, being couple counselors. Ooh, are y'all ready for that? Oh my God, that's so sweet. So when y'all get together, y'all are gonna have to help couples with y'all gonna use y'all's union to help other couples. Yes, we need that. Let's ring the bell. Because y'all know we did not get a blueprint to marriage out here. We had to watch our parents or grandparents, and they did the best they could, y'all. But it's time to learn. You know what I'm saying? To learn some better things. So, yep, somebody, but you gonna have to take a leap of faith. This is actually faith, not blind faith. A leap of faith, okay? If you want this, you gonna have to give somebody a chance, not just anybody. You're going to choose divinely who you give a chance to and remember I described how this person is. So more than likely you're going to meet this person while you're shining bright and doing great in life and probably in business and doing the stuff that you're doing right now. You're not going to just meet them in an ordinary way. So I'm saying that's how you're going to know it's divine alignment. You're going to meet them in some way that this is like a random, unusual way to meet somebody, right? You see what I'm saying? And that will be your cue. But that doesn't mean rush into things. Take your time because it could be a false one. See, you could be getting tested too. So take your time, still talk, get to know each other, let it play out. Don't rush into things, okay? Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna say. I just pulled from the cartomancy and an oracle deck, and that's it. I don't feel like I need to go any further. So y'all, I hope y'all had a great Leo season. I did. I wish I could have got to a beach during Leo season, but I didn't. So I just kept going out in the woods and going in the forest and stuff and staying in the sun and dreaming about it. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I was taking myself there like, oh, if I was on a beach in the sand right now sipping a fruit drink. I was picturing it, y'all. I was pitching it, and I know I'm gonna be there sooner than later. So look, y'all know if y'all want to go ahead and start booking those Aquarius full moon readings with me that are on sale for $66.66. 12 card pulls. You can start booking those now and emailing me at sacredenergyexchange222@gmail.com so you can know what's about to come this full moon, especially stuff that I said in this reading. If it is meant for you, the message will come out again in the reading for you. Okay, if that was a message for you. All right, so that is all I got for y'all. I hope y'all have a great Venus day. Have a great Friday. I hope y'all get to get out this weekend and do something you love. Also, if y'all would like to donate to the channel, I have Venmo, Goddess on the Rise. I have PayPal, goddessontherise.life@gmail.com. I have Cash App, Copper Queen, and the Queen has QU 33N, so it's the number 33 for the East, and the same thing on Chime, QU 33N, Copper Queen. If y'all would like to donate, nothing is too big and nothing is too small. And y'all know y'all can always shop at goddessontherise.life. I do ship out. I'm closed today for normal business hours, and tomorrow I resume from 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. If anybody is local and want to come by the shop, I'm back open tomorrow. So let me ring this bell and send this energy back to spirit. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Y'all, until next time, happy Friday, happy Venus day, peace, love, and balance, happy Leo season. Copper Queen checking out.